I came home with all A's on my report card, but Dad just flicked it across the table and asked me, "Did you hear Jason made varsity? Isn't that cool?" I put my head down because they only ever talked about Jason, but then I heard Jason's voice. "Dad, can you please stop that? My sister is amazing and you should pay attention to her." He stuck my report card to the fridge. I wish I was more like her. I beamed while my dad looked on with a sour face, but then me and Jason got in a car crash. I woke up, but he didn't. At the funeral, I had casts on my legs and arms, but when my parents spoke, they only mentioned Jason, never me. I transferred schools that fall, but on my first day, the teacher got to my row and said, "Jason." I replied, "That's not my name." But when she turned her clipboard around, I saw my parents had registered me as Jason. I walked home freaked out, and Mom immediately hugged me. "How was your first day at the new school, Jason?" My blood ran cold, and when I looked past her into my room, Jason's things were there instead of mine. I went to ask, "Where did my trophies go?" But before I could finish my sentence, they pushed me into a chair. I heard buzzing, and suddenly my hair began dropping into my lap in clumps. I screamed, "I'm not Jason," but Dad held me to the chair by my wrists. "Of course you are, kiddo. You're our Jason." I cried in the mirror for an hour after, and realized I couldn't do this. I pulled out my phone to call my friend to come get me, and that's when I realized my contacts were wiped. Jason's friends' numbers were in my phone instead. My parents had done this, so I crashed out. I packed a bag, grabbing all my clothes from the attic where they'd put it. As I walked down, both of them smiled at me. "Where's our Jason going this late?" Dad asked. I couldn't take it and opened the door. I turned to them. "Jason is dead. He's 6 feet under. I'm not Jason, and I won't be Jason. Ever. You're sick in the head, and Jason's soul hates you for what you did to me." I slammed the door, and when I looked through the window, I saw it. Their smiles dropped. They looked at the empty hall where Jason wasn't, and both of them dropped to the floor crying. They finally realized their son was gone. And even though she was still alive, their daughter was too. I never visited them again.